Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name's Dion and I am a new OT grad, new per se, and I run a Instagram page called beautyinot.com, and I also have a blog with the same name. So I'm gonna leave that information in the description box below so you can check it out. So in this video, I'm gonna just continue answering some questions that I get every now and then, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. And the most recent question that I received was, did you feel prepared for your first OT job? And it's actually a two-part question, and the second part was, did you have to memorize treatment methods or any frame of references in order to do so? And the answer is yes and no for part one, and no for part two. And the reason I say yes and no for part one, okay, so in regards to being prepared for my actual first job, I thought my biggest problem, well, my biggest insecurity was treatment itself, like the stuff we learned in school. Like, am I gonna know what to do? Am I gonna be, is my treatment gonna be client-centered? Am I gonna remember how to do an evaluation? And when I actually started, I came to realize that my biggest problem wasn't even the OT stuff. Like, my biggest issue was the non-OT stuff, like the documentation and organizing and scheduling and what is a G code, like productivity. It was the things that weren't so much treatment related, and I had to learn how to incorporate the administrative stuff, because that matters, you know, because that's how we get paid, or at least the agency you work for gets paid. So incorporating the administrative stuff as well as your actual skilled therapy. So as far as memorizing things, I did not memorize anything. I reviewed as much as I could before I started my job. So as a matter of fact, I'll be right back. So as a new grad, there was no way I was gonna remember everything. So what I did was I kept my NEPCOT review study guidebook. I actually kept this book. I remember when I took the test, I went online and I saw a lot of people selling their book. I suggest you do not sell your book. Actually, don't sell any books. Any OT related book, I suggest that you do keep them. I still have a majority of my OT books, so I definitely refer to this book. I used it as a reference guide. There were times where, you know, if someone asked me a question, I didn't know it, and I'm like, you know what, I'll get back to you. And I would go to my bag, take my bag to the bathroom, look something up, and come back, and I could give you the answer. So even like when I had to evaluate like a baby, I mean, it was perfect. It was just like a quick reference. It told me about like reflexes, motor development, like what ages or what months that you would see certain reflexes when it should be integrated. And it was just such a good reference guide for me. It's still a good reference guide for me. I think in 5 years it'll still be a good reference guide for me. And in addition to that, I also still look at these books. So if you're in pediatrics, I think this is still a good book for you to keep. If you are in, sorry. If you are in rehab, adult rehab, I think this is still a good book for you to keep, which is the Occupational Therapy for Physical Dysfunction, or we just called it our PhysDis book. I don't think I gave you the name for the other book, and this is just OT for Children. I think that's a good resource to keep. I still have this book, which was my frames of reference for pediatric OT, the 3rd edition. I still have this book. And I still have the Occupational Therapy Models for Intervention with Children and Family. I still have this book as well. So don't sell your books, okay? Keep them. I still have my orthotics book. I still have my anatomy book. I still have my neuro book. I only sold I sold just, I didn't sell nothing. So that's it for now. I just wanted to come with this quick little video to answer that question. If you have any questions you want to ask me in regards to OT school, grad school in general, prerequisites, getting into school, being a new grad, working in New York City, anything related to that, you can, again, reach me on Instagram or you could email me. All the information will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.